2 more insane Connor Bedard goals. Just absolutely unreal goals from Connor Bedard. And, I mentioned to you guys during the game that first one that he scored where he lifts the stick and of Kevin Stenlund and then just looks away from Bobrovsky and just roofs a shot right over his shoulder.
It's insane.
Much like Cale Makar has made Kirby Dach famous for being victimized on a highlight, young Kevin Stenlund will be featured on Connor Bedard highlight films for the rest of his life. Congratulations, Kevin Stenlund. You are now Connor Bedard famous.
You've been Kirby'd.
Do you think that Kirby Dach latest knee injury was just him rewatching that highlight? And his knee went,
yeah.
I'm out.
Just remembering that happened to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's hard to forget because it's on all the time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on a commercial for like ESPN or something like
Yes.
that.
I think it's on that. Is this the golden age of hockey?
Yes,
NHL
that's what it
commercial?
is. Yes.
He's been immortalized. His
I mean, that's
jock is still up in the rafters.
That's going to be a highlight for Bedard on his highlight reels for years.
Kevin
to come.
Stenlund not having a great season series against the Hawks. He's going to be glad that they don't have to play him again until the Stanley Cup final.
Done with him.
Because if you remember last week, he tried to take a run at Jared Tenorti, and Tenorti just stood his ground and dumped him on his ass.
Gave him the stiff arm.
Just get off of me. Like,
don't do
you
that.
are like the buzzing of flies to him. And then today he just gets embarrassed. And then not even looking at the net.
Just-
Yeah, because Foligno was there. Like, Foligno was ready to take a pass.
Yeah.
If Bedard wanted to make it, so Bedard looked over and was like, nope, I'm just going to put it right over your shoulder.
Just
Absolutely
roofed it.
insane.
And Bobrovsky was like, I don't think Bobrovsky realized he had either shot it or scored yet because he was still kind of down.
He was down,
And looking around as Bedard starts celebrating.
I think he was trying to maybe go for a poke check or something, but it was too late. He had already scored.
I just think, as we've seen from teammates, opponents, and goaltenders all year, is I can't believe the puck got here this quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Foligno had a good quote post-game saying that he's seeing the game slow down for Connor Bedard, and it's scary.
Yeah. Scary for 31 other teams.
This is not hyperbole. I have not seen a goal like that where someone can steal the puck and instantly put a shot, top shelf, perfect aim, almost along the goal line with very little effort or very little luck. Yeah. It was exactly what he wanted to do, and he did it exactly how he wanted to do it in the blink of an eye. Like, I think, was that the one where Vossers is like, how did he do that?
Yeah. How did he do that?
How did he do that? And there's things you see, like we were talking about this in the pregame, the 2-on-1 goal he scored with Foligno the other day, that John Buccigross tweeted out and a bunch of people tweeted out, where he turns his stick upside down, backhands the pass to Foligno. There's stuff he's doing that the naked eye doesn't even recognize in real time.
You have to see all the multiple angles to really appreciate all the little things that he's able to do to make what he does special. And yeah, like Foligno said, like, the game is starting to come to him. Like, and we talked about it early on in the season. Going through the preseason, seeing him kind of feel frustrated that, his only goal was an empty net goal for a while. And then, he gets the goal in the opening game, and then a couple games go by and he's got a ton of chances and they're just not falling. And he just needed that little bit of confidence that, okay, I can do this at the NHL level. And then boom, the floodgates have opened. If not for a 0.5 millimeter offside play against Boston, he would have 9 goals in his last 8 games. Like, he is living up to now the special player that we all expected him to be when he was coming in, when he was drafted, and get to the start of the season, a 56 goal pace as an 18-year-old. Like, that is something that's special.
He's a point per game player right now.
Point per game player. Like, he's
9 goals in 13 games as a teenager.
He's able to do so many different things. And as much as he says, like, I'm not just a shooter, it's like, it's the best thing he can do is his goal scoring ability. Yeah. And he had this quote after the game. This is from Mark Lazarus. He says, that's on being more aggressive. He says, that's just something I said to myself, to be more assertive and be more aggressive in that way. Of course, I want the puck, and sometimes you've just got to go and get it. If Connor Bedard is unlocking that fuck you, I'm going to do it mode, 31 other teams, you're screwed. Sorry. Yeah. Enjoy the next 15 years.
It's gonna be
great. I can't wait to see this kid's career.
Yeah, he loves to say that, oh, I'm not just a shooter. I ain't going to be mad at you if you just are a shooter, though.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
You have already.
If you want to try and break
games,
Ovechkin's eventual goal record and that's your calling card, go for it. I don't care.
He would always, he's already got one of the best shots in the game.
Yeah.
Like, just that release is silly. It comes from anywhere. It's so quick. The accuracy he has to go short side, under the bar, not even looking at the net. I mean, it's. I don't think it's completely registered how silly that goal is.
And he doesn't even need the
absurd.
puck to be on the ice to score.
And I'm watching now a super slow-mo replay of the second goal where he drives in on Oliver Ekman-Larsson, another noted NHL bum like Nikita Kucherov. And the one we talked about where the puck gets like flipped up and he kind of bats it out of the air. On this replay I'm watching, and if you want to look at it, Mark Lazarus just responded to it with a retweet and said that wasn't midair. Yes, it was, Mark. It almost looks like Bedard tried to flip it over Ekman-Larsson's stick. It almost looks intentional on the replay I'm watching, where he's driving on Ekman-Larsson. Ekman-Larsson's got a step on him defensively. Not a step, but he's got the angle on him. So Ekman-Larsson's supposed to stick out.
Good angle.
So Bedard, with his backhand, flips the puck over Ekman-Larsson's blade, and then while the puck is 6 inches off the ice, bats it into the net. It's unbelievable. And even if he didn't mean to do that, the ability to adjust to the puck deflection in real time as the puck is in the air and shoot it into the net I haven't seen stuff like this.
Even if it's not in the air, that puck is on its very edge and it's flipping, and he still is able.
Yeah, he's shooting the flat side of the puck.
Yeah, he's still able to shoot it in a way that one of the, elite goaltenders in the league, Sergei Bobrovsky, has no shot at it. Like, it's incredible the things he's able to do at such a young age. It's so early on in his career. So it's just, whether it's, don't let the facts and physics get in the way of a good story. That puck was 6 feet in the air for all it matters. But it's just impressive.
Puck.
Yeah, very ambulatory puck.
Yes.
He was able to score anyway. So, I mean, yeah, I think this is all the hype and excitement and all of last season. We are now seeing exactly why we all got super excited for him to be here.
There are still some glaring holes in his game.
Sure.
And again, 18-year-old, but his work ethic and his desire to be the best all-around hockey player ever, those things over time are not only going to improve, but they may eventually become strengths to his game. Yes. Oh, you don't think I could win a face-off? Cool. Next year he wins 58% of his face-offs. Like,
yeah, if you think Connor Bedard's gonna be a 30% face-off guy the rest of his career, there's no chance.
Yeah,
I wouldn't think so.
No.
He works so hard that his teammates yell at him to get off the ice. He met Luke Richardson in a gym this morning at 6:30 on a game day.
Yeah.
Like, he is the hardest working guy in the team, and it's not for show. It's not the I'm JJ Watt, I have a camera near me, look at me sort of a thing. It's I'm going to go out there and do everything I can to become the best player I can. I like JJ Watt. I've come around on JJ Watt, but he does know how to find a camera. But he is obsessed with being the best. And I think as you look at this season with him too, when he's challenged, be it Brad Marchand getting in his face, Matthew Tkachuk getting in his face today, the Dmitry Kulikov hit on him today.
Yeah.
Where other players might shy away from it or hold back, it almost seems like it pisses him off, and he wants to stick it to him.
Yeah.
Somebody mentioned that I keep forgetting the guy's name who we posterized. Kevin Stenlin face washed him during the game today, and Bedard's like, "Okay,
All right.
cool, you do you, man.
You've now been posterized,
right? Like, he takes it personal, and look, he says all the right things. He's not controversial." How many times have we seen him this year already score a goal and just stare down the opposing crowd?
Oh, yeah.
Or put the sword.
He's feeling it.
Yeah.
He's got some swagger.
Yep. He's feeling it.
Yes, exactly. He is a competitor. He wants to be great. And when you have a player with that burning desire to be better than everybody and the natural gifts he has, he's already great. He's going to be unbelievable. All the hype, all the pre-draft stuff, all the things we heard about him coming in, They've all been verified so far, and just wait until he closes the gap on the defensive game and the face-offs. Look the F out.
As YouTube Gmail says, it is
Love those burner accounts,
yes.
baby.
So
Smash that like button.
For his size, his game is surprisingly complete, and not only being a quote unquote undersized player, being a teenager. Like he is arguably one of the best players in the NHL, whether you want to say top 50, top 100, whatever. He has the tools to be one of the best players in the NHL as a 18-year-old. And that I feel like that cannot be overstated because that is so few and far between. Mm-hmm. Alex Ovechkin, when he was a rookie, was 20 when he got into the NHL. Connor McDavid was 18. Austin Matthews was 18. We talk about these players that are in the upper echelon of the league now. Cale Makar was in his 20s as a rookie. It is very rare to see an 18-year-old be able to step into the NHL and have that kind of impact in the league. And it's impressive. I really, really hope that we all enjoy this because time goes by so quickly, but that we all enjoy this player being here in Chicago and having the ability to watch him play. And I don't want Chicago sports landscape to be spoiled on Bedard just because of how close it's coming off of the previous, run of the Blackhawks. Like, to be like, oh yeah, of course. Well, to be expected, like the freaking Packers having Brett Favre and Rodgers. No, you need to enjoy the players when they come through your town. And I really hope, today, especially on a non-Bears Sunday, I hope a lot of people in Chicago are watching this game and really appreciating Bedard.
We all silly like the mayor.